I feel fooled, and I feel like people...
Fooled by who, Jay?
Fooled by the media, by the mainstream media that try to plant things in our head. I feel fooled. Now, I'm not saying that stuff didn't happen behind the scenes. What I'm saying is that stuff is not playing out in court. I'm from Trinidad. We say poppy show. They have a big poppy show about all these crazy things that are going to happen and it's going to be released. Do you know that not one of those S-tapes that are playing in the court in the last few weeks, including today, are from Puffy's devices, from his home, from nothing like that? They're all from Cassie. This is all different. This is all different than what we were sold to by the mainstream media. And this is how they twist our minds all the time. And I feel stupid. I feel stupid for kind of going that way a little bit. And you know, the algorithm will do that to you.
So just so you guys understand what I was trying to say there, because I know the audio is not that clean. She wrote a book. According to her, she wrote the book for healing. But then why'd you try to sell it to him? Anyways, she wrote a book. She tried to sell him the rights to the book. Obviously, this book is going to have salacious, over-exaggerated things in it because she's trying to sell a book. And she's also using it to extort him. Then he ignores her, tells her to go kick rocks, basically, by not even responding to the book. This rule was coming down to the wire, this new rule where you can go back another 20 years for domestic violence. And she files this on the deadline, November 2023, she files this, all right? So quickly. How did it happen so quick when it was a 70, I think it was either 70 something or 100 something pages or 130 pages. She files it so quickly. How? Because she gave the book to the lawyer and told the lawyer, here. So she tries to sell the book to him for $30 million. Puts it in a lawsuit like 2 days later. And he gives her 20. But then when he got investigated by the feds and they put her on the stand, she had to say everything from the lawsuit was true. But we know it wasn't because she wrote it in a book first. And like I told you guys before, she wasn't writing the Bible. She was writing a book to sell. And so it was obviously going to have, common sense tells you it's going to have over-exaggerated or salacious things in it. Common sense tells you that. Nobody's going to put the exact truth when the lie is more entertaining. So she takes that, she brings it in, puts it in a lawsuit, but now the lawsuit is paperwork. So if she doesn't stick to what she said in the lawsuit that was based off of the fictional book that she wrote, maybe based on true events, but it was still added a little sauce, the defense is going to tear her up on the stand. But that's not what you put in your lawsuit. Was your lawsuit said this, your lawsuit said that, and she would not be a credible witness at all. So now she has to stick to every single thing, and that's why she lied. And that's why she lied. And the people always say, well, why would she lie? She had no reason to lie. She had no reason. She had every reason to lie. Because if he's guilty of the Mann Act, then who else is? She is. If he's guilty of it, she's guilty of it. Because she was the one also booking flights, hiring them, giving them money, contacting them. She did it on her own too. So if he's guilty, then she's guilty. She has every reason to lie because she's approached by the prosecution. Say this stuff on the stand, but you can't waiver from the lawsuit.
Puff says something like, in NYC, do you have entertainment for tonight? The reason why I have this text message written down is because he's reaching out to his concierge and saying, who is in New York that we can bring in tonight? So that's a big difference than the Mann Act, where they're just flying people all over the place, right? What we're seeing here is he lands in the city. He wants to have a freak off, which is not illegal. It's a party between him, his girl. The illegal part is a drug-infused party. They're doing illegal drugs together, but nothing else is illegal. These are two consenting as adults. They're both choosing to do drugs, and they're both choosing to engage in acts. So none of this is illegal. And then he's texting saying, I'm in NYC. He's texting Bridget from Cowboys for Angels saying, do you have entertainment for tonight? Another reason why I wrote this text message down is because he did not say, do you have an prostitute for tonight? He did not say you have an S worker for tonight. What you guys keep hearing on TMZ, on Long Crime Network, on CNN, on ABC, on CBS, all that stuff is S workers and prostitutes. But in the courtroom, we're not hearing that. In the courtroom, we're hearing entertainment, we're hearing dancer, we're hearing escort. None of those things are illegal.